Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 8. Joan Plowright, a towering figure of British theatre and film, captivated audiences with her grace, intelligence, and immense talent across 7 decades. Born Joan Anne Plowright on October 28, 1929, in the market town of Brigg, Lincolnshire, she grew up with a passion for the arts fostered by her mother, an amateur actress. Plowright trained at the Old Vic Theatre School, where her mentors included luminaries of British theatre, setting the stage for a remarkable career. Her early roles at the avant-garde Royal Court Theatre introduced her to John Osborne's revolutionary plays, emblematic of Britain's angry young men movement. It was during this period she met Laurence Olivier while performing in The Entertainer, a pivotal role that also marked the beginning of their legendary personal and professional partnership. Married in 1961, their union lasted until Olivier's death in 1989 and was a defining chapter in her life. Plowright earned accolades for her stage work, winning a Tony Award for A Taste of Honey in 1961 and leaving an everlasting mark in Chekhov's Three Sisters and Uncle Vanya. On screen, she was celebrated for her performances in Equus, Avalon, Tea with Mussolini, and Dennis the Menace. Her versatility extended to comedy and drama, demonstrating a range few could match. A steadfast advocate for her craft, she became a Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire in 2004, cementing her legacy as one of the most respected actresses of her generation. Joan Plowright passed away peacefully at the age of 95. Her contributions to theatre and film endure as a testament to her remarkable artistry and unyielding dedication. Tributes to Joan Plowright. Number 7. Merle Louise, a distinguished figure in American musical theater, made a lasting mark as a captivating performer and a treasured collaborator of Stephen Sondheim. Born Merle Louise Latout on April 15, 1934 in New York City, she discovered her passion for theater early, performing in local productions in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, before pursuing Broadway. Her Broadway debut in 1959 as Thelma in the original Gypsy heralded the start of a remarkable career. She soon stepped into the featured role of Dainty June, solidifying her presence on Broadway and the national tour. Louise's career became deeply intertwined with Sondheim's works. She originated the role of Susan in Company, immortalized in D.A. Pennebaker's documentary original cast album, Company. Her haunting portrayal of the beggar woman in Sweeney Todd remains a highlight of her career, and she brought warmth and gravitas to multiple roles in Into the Woods, including Cinderella's mother and the Giantess. Beyond Sondheim's masterpieces, Louise showcased her versatility in productions like La Cage aux Folles, where she debuted as Madame Dindon, and Kiss of the Spider-Woman, where she originated Melina's mother. Her career extended well into her 70s, with a celebrated ensemble role in Billy Elliot, demonstrating her enduring dedication to her craft. Offstage, Louise balanced her vibrant career with a fulfilling personal life. She was a loving mother to her daughters, Laura and Heather, and her son Matt, and a cherished sibling. Her influence extended across generations of theater enthusiasts and aspiring performers. Merle Louise passed away peacefully at the age of 90. Her legacy as a Broadway luminary and a pioneer in musical theater will continue to inspire for generations. Tributes to Merle Louise. Number 6. Melba Montgomery, a beloved voice in country music and a pioneering figure in songwriting, leaves behind a legacy of heartfelt melodies and inspiring collaborations. Born in Iron City, Tennessee on October 14, 1938, and raised in Florence, Alabama. Her early musical roots began in the Methodist Church and blossomed when she formed a trio with her brothers. Her breakthrough came at 20, winning a Nashville talent contest judged by Roy Acuff, which launched her into a life-changing role in his touring band. In 1963, Montgomery found widespread acclaim as George Jones's duet partner. Their chart-topping hits, including We Must Have Been Out of Our Minds, established her as a remarkable talent. Her Appalachian-inspired harmonies and soulful interpretations stood out in a male-dominated industry. Melba also flourished as a solo artist, achieving her biggest hit in 1974 with No Charge, a tender ode to motherhood that resonated across genres, and earned her a #1 spot on the country charts. Over the decades, Montgomery penned songs recorded by country icons like George Strait and Patty Loveless, showcasing her enduring influence as a songwriter. Her career spanned collaboration and reinvention, from performing at iconic venues to mentoring a new generation of artists. She continued recording, releasing her final album, Things That Keep You Going, in 2010. Montgomery shared her life with her husband, Jack Solomon, a musician who preceded her in death in 2014. Her family remembers her not only as an extraordinary artist but as a devoted mother, grandmother, and sister. Melba Montgomery passed away in Nashville at 86 after a long battle with dementia. Her music, imbued with sincerity and grace, will continue to touch lives for generations. Tributes to Melba Montgomery. Number 5. Eleanor Anne Maguire, a pioneering cognitive neuroscientist celebrated for her groundbreaking research on the human hippocampus, left an indelible mark on the field of neuroscience. Born on March 27, 1970, in Dublin, Ireland, Eleanor was the youngest of 2 children. Her early academic rigor and love for science were evident, with childhood interests in archaeology, astronomy, and biology. Guided by practicality and a sharp wit, she pursued neuropsychology, earning a master's degree at Swansea University and a PhD at University College Dublin. In 2000, Maguire catapulted to international fame with her study showing that London taxi drivers with the knowledge had an enlarged posterior hippocampus, a finding that revolutionized our understanding of brain plasticity. Her meticulous research, often blending functional magnetic resonance imaging and virtual reality, revealed the hippocampus's roles in navigation, episodic memory, and imagination. Through her scene construction theory, she demonstrated how the brain builds spatially coherent mental models of the world, influencing fields as diverse as clinical neuroscience and artificial intelligence. Eleanor's career flourished at University College London's Functional Imaging Laboratory, FIL, where she became a professor in 2007. Renowned for her elegant experimental designs and dedication to mentorship, she guided many, including Sir Demis Hassabis, co-founder of DeepMind and a Nobel laureate. Outside her work, Eleanor was a lifelong Crystal Palace fan, drawn to the club's evocative name. Even after being diagnosed with bone cancer in 2022, she continued mentoring her students, finding solace in their achievements. 2 days before her passing, Hassabis visited, presenting his Nobel medal, a testament to her profound influence. Elected a Fellow of the Royal Society in 2016 and the British Academy in 2018, Elanor Maguire passed away at age 54. Her legacy endures, inspiring new generations to explore the wondrous world of the brain. Tributes to Eleanor Maguire. Number 4. Kenny Law, renowned as a third-generation moonshine distiller and a beloved star of Discovery Channel's Moonshiners, left a lasting mark on the world of Appalachian tradition and reality television. Born in Franklin County, Virginia, known as the moonshine capital of the world, Law was steeped in the craft of moonshining from an early age, inheriting a deep appreciation for the 200-year-old tradition from his family. Law's career soared with the debut of Moonshiners in 2011, where his charm, resilience, and expertise quickly made him a fan favorite. As co-owner of Law's Choice Distillery, alongside his cousin, Henry Lee Law, he transitioned his family's legacy into the legal market, producing authentic moonshine while preserving its rich heritage. His warmth and humor endeared him to fans, and he cherished meeting those who appreciated his work. Law's personal story was one of incredible courage. In 1977, during a propane explosion at a moonshining operation, he sustained severe burns while rescuing his father, a testament to his bravery and selflessness. Throughout his life, he survived numerous health challenges, including a heart attack in 2024 and other complications, which he faced with characteristic toughness. Despite his rough edges, Law was remembered as a kind-hearted man deeply devoted to his family and community. His colleagues and fans described him as rebellious, fun-loving, and an outlaw with a heart of gold. His passing at the age of 68 was met with an outpouring of tributes from friends and castmates, celebrating his legacy. Kenny Law's contributions to moonshining, both as a craft and a cultural emblem, will be remembered by those who knew and admired him. His spirit, tenacity, and laughter will continue to shine brightly. Tributes to Kenny Law. Number 3. Chris O'Donnell, known to his followers as Creody, was a vibrant fitness influencer and mental health advocate who touched lives through his authenticity and passion. Born in Maricopa, Arizona, Chris discovered early in life the importance of self-improvement and community. His journey into fitness was not just about physical transformation, but also a way to inspire and uplift others. Chris gained widespread recognition on TikTok, where his heartfelt and humorous content amassed over 842,000 followers and 28.2 million likes. His Instagram also showcased his love for the outdoors, where he frequently shared off-roading adventures, hiking expeditions, and moments with his beloved dog. Beyond fitness, Chris used his platform to address deeper issues, particularly mental health and sobriety. A self-proclaimed solitary person, he candidly shared his struggles with substance and celebrated his journey to sobriety since 2018. His openness encouraged countless individuals to seek help and find hope. One of his proudest moments, as captured in a TikTok video, was delivering a heartfelt speech at his brother's wedding, embodying his deep love for family. His pinned Instagram post reflected his multifaceted personality, a fitness enthusiast with a love for diverse cultures and a relentless advocate for mental health awareness. Chris often emphasized the importance of helping others along their paths, a commitment evident in his outreach to those struggling with addiction. Chris passed away at just 31 years old. While his loss is deeply felt, his legacy endures through the countless lives he impacted with his honesty, resilience, and compassion. His contributions to mental health and fitness awareness will continue to inspire. Tributes to Chris O'Donnell. Number 2. Gus Williams, known as the Wizard, was a legendary figure in basketball, celebrated for his electrifying playmaking and leadership on the court. Born on October 10, 1953 in Mount Vernon, New York, Williams was deeply influenced by his upbringing in a close-knit community, where he honed his skills on local courts alongside his equally talented brother, Ray Williams, who also played in the NBA. Williams' collegiate career at USC from 1973 to 1975 showcased his dynamic abilities, earning him national recognition. Drafted in the second round of the 1975 NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors, he quickly proved his mettle, finishing as the runner-up for Rookie of the Year. After 2 seasons with the Warriors, Williams joined the Seattle Supersonics, where his career reached iconic heights. In 1979, he led the franchise to its first and only NBA championship, delivering clutch performances and solidifying his reputation as a formidable guard. His accolades included 2 All-Star selections and All-NBA first and second team honors. Over an illustrious 11-year NBA career, Williams also played for the Washington Bullets and Atlanta Hawks, finishing with career averages of 17.1 points, 5.6 assists, and 2.7 rebounds per game. Beyond his stats, Williams was known for his infectious energy and ability to forge meaningful connections with teammates and fans alike. Off the court, Williams valued family and community, remaining a beloved figure in basketball circles long after retirement. Tragically, he passed away at the age of 71 in Baltimore, where he had resided since suffering a stroke in 2020. Gus Williams' legacy as a trailblazer, champion, and kind-hearted individual endures, inspiring generations of players and fans. Tributes to Gus Williams. What's trending on the internet? News 1. A heartbreaking story from Cape Coral, Florida, has raised concerns about isolation and health. Alejandro Llanes recently went to check on his 58-year-old sister, Arelis Llanes, after she hadn't been in touch with family for weeks. What he discovered was deeply upsetting. His sister had passed away, and her condition was complicated by the presence of her 3 large dogs. Alejandro shared that Arelis had been living alone and facing challenges with her health and well-being. Her home reportedly showed signs of neglect, with conditions that reflected her struggle to care for herself and her pets. Alejandro expressed his sadness, saying, "She isolated herself from family gatherings and refused help." While authorities are investigating, Cape Coral police have stated that there is no indication of foul play. The family believes Arelis may have experienced a medical emergency while alone. Her 3 dogs, left without proper care, have been taken in by animal control for evaluation to ensure their well-being. Alejandro hopes this tragedy will serve as a reminder of the importance of staying connected with loved ones and offering support to those who may be struggling. "We reached out to her often, encouraging her to join us, but she kept to herself. It's a lesson for all of us to check on those we care about," he said. The story emphasizes the importance of compassion and community, offering a chance to reflect on ways to support others in times of need. News 2. Jordan Mitchell is mourning the loss of his father and brother who tragically perished in the Eaton fire in Altadena, California. Anthony Mitchell, 67, and Justin Mitchell, who had cerebral palsy, were unable to escape their home as flames engulfed the area on January 8. Jordan, who was hospitalized at the time, shared that his father Anthony called 911, seeking help for himself and his wheelchair-bound son. His last words were, "Help us," Jordan said, reflecting on his father's desperate efforts to save his family. Anthony was described as funny and stubborn but deeply loving. "He would have done anything for us," Jordan said. Justin, his older brother, was remembered as the happiest person anyone could meet. Jordan's sister, Hajime White, recounted a final phone call with their father from Arkansas. "He told me he loved me and said, 'Baby, I gotta go. The fire just came in the yard,'" she recalled. The wildfires, fueled by dry vegetation and severe winds, have devastated over 14,000 acres, according to CAL FIRE. Anthony and Justin's inability to evacuate underscores the need for enhanced emergency support for vulnerable residents during such disasters. As the Eaton fire reaches 55% containment, Jordan hopes his family's story raises awareness about the importance of community preparedness and support. "They loved us, and we loved them," Jordan said, vowing to honor their memory. News 3. Barbara DePoli, a member of the Kansas Air National Guard, tragically passed away during an Air France flight from Paris to Boston on January 14th. Authorities believe her death was due to a medical episode mid-flight, according to a statement from Massachusetts State Police. Air France confirmed that crew members and a doctor on board did their best to assist DePoli, but their efforts were not enough to save her. Air France regrets this sad event and expresses its sincere condolences to the family and loved ones, the airline stated. The 53-year-old Topeka resident had a distinguished career in the Kansas Air National Guard, serving 2 deployments in Iraq over a span of 22 months. Her dedication and service left a significant impact on her community and colleagues. Massachusetts State Police described the situation as an unattended death and have not disclosed the exact cause. The flight crew followed standard training procedures for emergencies of this nature. The Kansas Air National Guard previously highlighted her contributions in a 2015 statement, noting her transition to a new role within the agency at that time. DePoley's death is a loss felt by many who knew her dedication and commitment to service. We offer our condolences to her family and loved ones, the Massachusetts State Police said. Air France added that their crew is trained to manage emergencies like this, emphasizing their support for all passengers during unforeseen situations. News 4. A New Mexico mother, Elizabeth Ortiz Chavez, has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder for the 2022 killing of her daughter's boyfriend, Josue Ruiz, and attempting to shift the blame to her teenage son. Authorities revealed that Ortiz Chavez believed her son, as a minor, would face a lesser sentence. According to the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office, Ortiz Chavez fatally shot Ruiz outside a downtown Albuquerque diner on March 4, 2022. The incident followed an argument between Ruiz and Ortiz Chavez's son, Angelo Baldonado, who was 16 at the time. Witnesses stated that as the two teens prepared to fight in the diner's back alley, gunshots were fired, leaving Ruiz dead at the scene. Initially, Baldonado was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. However, investigations later uncovered that Ortiz Chavez was the one who pulled the trigger. Baldonado confessed to authorities that his mother had framed him, believing his juvenile status would lead to a lighter sentence. In August 2023, Baldonado pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and felony assault and is serving his sentence at a juvenile detention center until he turns 21. Meanwhile, Ortiz Chavez, now 49, faces up to 18 years in prison following her guilty plea. A sentencing date has yet to be announced. This case underscores the lengths to which some individuals may go to avoid accountability. But justice has prevailed, said District Attorney Sam Bregman. News 5. A French woman fell victim to an elaborate online scam in which fraudsters impersonated actor Brad Pitt, convincing her to part with over $800,000. The victim, identified only as Anne, shared her experience with French media, explaining how the scam began and escalated over time. According to reports from The Times and French outlets AFP and BFM TV, Anne was initially contacted by someone claiming to be Pitt's mother. The scammer told her, "It's a woman like you that my son needs." Though skeptical, Anne continued the conversation and was later messaged by someone posing as the actor himself. Anne admitted she wasn't familiar with social media and didn't fully grasp the situation. The scammers allegedly sent AI-generated images of Pitt in hospital beds and fabricated a story about his financial troubles, claiming his accounts were frozen due to ongoing divorce proceedings. They even falsely claimed he was battling kidney cancer, prompting Anne to send almost all of her €775,000 divorce settlement. The fraudsters' tactics included creating an emotional connection and requesting funds under the guise of customs fees and medical bills. Anne told reporters that the messages were convincing and played on her emotions. After learning about Pitt's real-life relationship with Inez de Ramon, Anne realized she had been deceived. She has since filed a lawsuit, and authorities are investigating the case. The incident has sparked renewed warnings about online scams and the need for caution when communicating with unknown individuals. News 6. A Virginia community is mourning the loss of a devoted mother and her 4-year-old daughter, who tragically died in a car accident earlier this month. Kaylee Elizabeth Williams, 33, and her daughter Maddie were driving in King William County on Monday, January 6, when their 2015 Chevrolet Tahoe overturned into an icy pond along Etna Mills Road, according to the Virginia State Police. The accident occurred amid winter storm conditions affecting roads in the area. First responders arrived at approximately 1:20 p.m. to find the vehicle submerged. Despite wearing seatbelts, both Kaylee and Maddie were pronounced dead at the scene. Family members remember the inseparable bond between mother and daughter. "You could not separate them," Kaylee's sister-in-law Leah Williams shared with CBS affiliate WTVR-TV. Maddie's father, Brandon Curlis, added that Maddie was a joyful child who loved her brother, Bradley, her dolls, and even her chickens. Kaylee's family described her as a supportive, compassionate person. Leah Williams reflected on the deep loss, saying, "Losing her feels like we've lost our own 2 feet. She was the person you'd call first in any situation." The tragic accident serves as a somber reminder of the dangers posed by winter weather and icy roads. Family and friends are now focusing on cherishing the memories of Kaylee and Maddie, who brought light and love to those around them. News 7. Aiken County authorities are investigating the tragic death of a motorcyclist who passed away nearly 2 weeks after being hospitalized following a crash. Ramy Gy Jr., 42, succumbed to his injuries on the evening of January 15th at Wellstar MCG Health in Augusta. The fatal injuries were the result of a motorcycle accident on January 2nd in Warrenville, South Carolina, according to Aiken County Coroner Darrell Abels. The crash occurred at approximately 10:35 a.m., while Gy was riding his 2021 Harley-Davidson northbound on Piney Heights Road near Keith Drive. His motorcycle veered off the left side of the road, colliding with a garbage can and debris. Emergency responders transported him to the hospital, where he fought valiantly for nearly 2 weeks. Authorities from the South Carolina Highway Patrol and the coroner's office are continuing their investigation into the incident. Gy's passing has left family and friends mourning the loss of a man described as adventurous and kind-hearted. The community has rallied around his loved ones, offering support during this difficult time. This tragic event highlights the importance of road safety and serves as a reminder for all riders and drivers to remain vigilant. The thoughts and prayers of the community are with Gy's family as they navigate this profound loss. News 8. Savannah Guthrie made a cheerful return to the TodaY show after a brief illness, quickly bouncing back to her spot beside co-anchor Craig Melvin. Guthrie missed the January 16th episode after she and her family battled the norovirus, a highly contagious stomach virus. The norovirus, it blazed through the house, Guthrie shared on air with Melvin on Friday, January 17th. But it was a quick mover. We're all better now. The mom of 2, daughter Vale, 10, and son Charlie, 8, had shared updates during her absence, including a candid Instagram post. She revealed her Oura Ring app flagged her health strain just before she succumbed to the illness. Guthrie had appeared with Melvin on The Tonight Show the night before falling ill, describing the virus as blazing through my house. The norovirus, often mischaracterized as the stomach flu, is known for its rapid spread and uncomfortable symptoms, including nausea and diarrhea. According to the CDC, it's highly transmissible, making quick recovery like Guthrie's all the more commendable. While Melvin lightheartedly joked about Guthrie bailing, after just 3 days of co-hosting, he warmly welcomed her back. Both shared heartfelt admiration for each other, with Guthrie calling Melvin an incredible journalist and a wonderful colleague. Melvin in turn expressed excitement about this new chapter, emphasizing their close friendship. Guthrie's quick recovery and positive energy were celebrated by fans and colleagues alike, showing her resilience and commitment to the team. News 9. Acclaimed director David Lynch, known for his groundbreaking work in film and television, has passed away at the age of 78, leaving an indelible mark on Hollywood. Lynch, whose visionary projects include Twin Peaks, Blue Velvet, and Lost Highway, was celebrated for his unique storytelling and artistic style. Actress Patricia Arquette, who starred in Lynch's 1997 thriller, Lost Highway, reflected on his legacy during an interview shortly after hearing the news. David was really incredible. There's nobody like him, she shared, recalling her recent conversations with friends about visiting him. In Lost Highway, Arquette played dual roles, showcasing the director's penchant for complex and surreal narratives. Her fond memories of working with Lynch underscore the deep connections he forged with his collaborators. Lynch's family announced his passing in a heartfelt statement, citing emphysema as the cause of death. They also revealed that Lynch had recently been displaced by the Sunset Fire, a tragedy that deeply affected him. "There's a big hole in the world now that he's no longer with us," the family said, echoing Lynch's own optimistic outlook. "Keep your eye on the donut and not on the hole." Fans and colleagues alike have taken to social media to celebrate the director's life and contributions, with many echoing the sentiment that Lynch was a true original, whose work will continue to inspire generations. Number 1. Janoszewski, an accomplished director known for his contributions to both film and television, left an enduring legacy in storytelling through his visually captivating and emotionally resonant works. Born in Paris on November 21, 1937, Swark spent his early years in Argentina before earning a master's degree at Harvard University. Returning to Paris, he began his career with documentaries and TV commercials, laying the foundation for his later achievements. Swark's directorial journey in the United States began with television, where he worked on episodes of Ironside and It Takes a Thief. He gained prominence as the resident director for Rod Serling's anthology series Night Gallery. His transition to film was marked by the successful handling of Jaws 2, where he was brought in to salvage the troubled production. The movie's triumph paved the way for his directorial masterpiece, Somewhere in Time, a time-travel romance starring Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour that remains a cult classic. Over the decades, Swark showcased his versatility across genres. His filmography includes Supergirl, Santa Claus, and the thriller Enigma. On television, he directed numerous episodes of acclaimed series like JAG, The Practice, Smallville, and Grey's Anatomy, demonstrating his ability to adapt his artistry to various storytelling formats. Despite challenges, Swark's work reflected his creative passion and resilience. His colleagues admired his collaborative spirit and dedication, traits passed on to his sons, Sasha and Stefan, who continue his legacy. Janoszewski passed away at the age of 87 in Laux, France, from respiratory failure. His contributions have left an everlasting mark on both cinema and television, ensuring his stories will inspire generations to come. Tributes to Janoszewski. David Lynch was a multifaceted creative force whose groundbreaking contributions reshaped the worlds of film and television,